It's like everybody's going around fixing each other's things because you look down and you can't really see how it looks.
No, I know. Everyone looks good. Everyone looks sharp.
None sharper. None. Actually, no.
Oh boy.
There you
It's a
go.
little more centered.
Perfect.
Turning the table.
Fight back.
Very nice.
Have you been shielded by the...
Are you going to repeat any part of your
already?
1,000 grammar?
That would be awesome. I should.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
People
Should
just
have
drawing.
everyone go in that way.
Oh, yeah.
The other way.
It's like our pool.
Yeah.
I'm going the wrong way.
The strategy we're all...
The ushers aren't doing it very good. They're just exploring, I think. No, I'm sorry, I didn't want.
Have you had a chat with your dad?
You're with
today? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
You mean about?
You need some of my Hebrew
Chat about
skills
Doing that
today?
too.
Oh, you with the Hebrew spelling of my name.
You know it?
I
don't see.
do.
We don't know. Oh,
think
do
I
you?
do.
If you can, try it. If you can't,
Yeah, I can do it.
yeah.
There is no Hebrew for Chuck,
No,
so I
let's
can
close
just
this
write
door.
Chuck.
Come on, you guys.
What am I supposed
Yeah.
to do right
Yeah.
Guys, wait. I want to make sure no one's coming around.
Did your dad have a talk with you about the wedding?
Wedding night.
The birds and the bees.
Yeah.
A whale and once.
That's right after.
Did Cy ever have a talk with you about the birds and the bees? Back in the day?
Yeah. Let's get it.
You had to talk about the birds and the crows. The birds. The crows and the bones.
Then you're pretty much on tiptoe.
I'm like, I can't.
any weight on your heels.
I'm trying not to. There's nothing left for me to get up.
Ben got it. Everyone.
You walking together? Permanent break.
So
That was good. That was.
there's no new impromptu readings.
I don't know, man.
I'm good.
Procession.
I was hoping that one of you guys.
Yeah. I guess.
I don't know if they're.
Hey, there he is.
If they're pushing it back.
I'm proud of you guys.
Canada's finally here.
Looking
You
sharp.
look like you're ready for special service forces in Iraq or Afghanistan there, you know? You're all dude up there.
Yeah.
Hey, I must have the same kind of tie as you there, you know? There's no distinction between generations now.
That's right.
So, they're gonna go legit now, right? As far as I'm concerned, it's all anti-correct. You understand me, right?
I understand.
Don't say I do. They worked on a screenplay for a couple of days. Well, don't say I do.
The wedding objector, right?
The wedding objective.
That's right.
They changed it.
But he didn't listen, and now he will say, I do.
I mean, the father brought the shotgun around. What can you say? Right?
You really can't argue
Can't argue with a 45.
No. Actually, you can
try,
argue,
but
but
you'll
you'll just lose the argument.
6 guns always beat 4 aces, right?
For the tuba, right?
Right? Hey, man.
I know you. I think
Yes,
my dad's
sir.
coming in, right? Yeah, we're all coming. And Steph.
Are you guys going to be part of
I'm not even a brother. Were your brothers keeping?
I'm not part of your tuba. No. Not the katuba. I only play violin.
A YouTuber?
If you know Jew, you're not allowed. No Jew now. Look at you. You're pretty young.
I got the gift. It goes home.
No, sorry.
No. They're gonna go play some tuba.
I got it. Stay. Stay.
There you go. So I just wanted to give you. I want to do the voiceover. I just wanted to give it behind it as it was fading away.
Yeah, I'll
In a
cover
world
the.
where
I'll cover it so we know.
I don't want to say you don't prove, but
Transsexual.
he got that film for you.
I take it back.
I thought Jose Canseco was doing a service. But there's Jose Canseco.
There are a lot of shows.
Bruchim abayim b'shem Adonai, Meherachnuchem מבית אדוני, בואו נשתחווה ונקרא, נברכה לפני אדוני עושינו, עבדו את אדוני בשמחה, בוא לפניו ברננה. Welcome. Welcome to you who come in the name of the Eternal. We offer blessings from the house of the Eternal. Come, let us acknowledge the Eternal, our Maker. Serve the Eternal with gladness. Come before God's presence with song. Splendor upon everything, blessing upon everything.
You can do it every
May the one who is full of this abundance bless this groom and this bride. So welcome as well to all of you to the chuppah of Matthias and Jenna, a wonderful moment in their lives. And it's very important that all of you understand that a Jewish wedding is not a spectator sport. You are all participants in this ceremony. Your job is to witness their commitment to one another, to make them joyful, to add to their joy in any way that you can during the day, and then during the years to remind them of this day in case things get hard. And as we all know, anyone who's married knows that things always get hard. And it's your job to remind them of this day, to listen, to lend an ear, to lend a shoulder, and support, and to make it possible for them to stay as in love down the line as they are today. The Jewish wedding consists of two ceremonies that has now been put into one. The first one is betrothal. We call it Kiddushin. Kiddushin is the word that stands for making something holy, for setting it apart. In essence, it sets apart these two partners, one for another. And even before the two ceremonies were merged, as soon as Kiddushin happened, the spouses were considered married and would not be able to part, would not be able to no longer be married without a get, a divorce decree, even though they weren't living together and had not yet built a home together. The second part of the service is called Nisuin, marriage. And it's from the verb nasa, the Hebrew word to nasa, which has several meanings, and three of them, which are most important, are carrying, lifting, and forgiving. Perhaps it derives in part from the custom of carrying the bride to the streets on a bridal throne, or maybe as we do today, lifting the bride and the groom up on chairs during the Hora. But it also points to the great responsibility of marriage. To build a relationship based on love, compassion, forgiveness, and mutual commitment. A relationship that will lift both of the partners up to a higher level of being. And as I mentioned, now both of these ceremonies happen at once under the chuppah, which symbolizes the beautiful home that Matthias and Jenna will build together, filled with love and beauty in God's presence. Now turn to Birkat Erusin, the Seder Erusin. This is the order of betrothal of Kiddushin, as I mentioned. And as it says in our tradition that you cannot have any kind of celebration without wine, we have a bottle of wine right here, conveniently. So I have to ask them, there's two beautiful Kiddush cups here, which will be the Kiddush cups, I'm assuming, for the rest of your lives. And can you tell me just a little bit which one?
One belongs to my Zeta.
Okay, one belongs to Jenna's Zeta, and the other is the family Kiddush cup from Matthias' family, which is a wonderful symbol of these two wonderful families merging together in this wedding. And so I ask you, which one would you like to use first? Ladies first. Ladies. You have to tell me which one is. There we go. Can everyone in the back hear me without the microphone?
Yeah.
Right, it's much easier without, so I prefer not to use it. So I will now sing Birkat Erusin, as I say, which starts with a blessing over the wine. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'hitir lanu hanisuim v'hanisuot lanu al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh amo Yisrael al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. This blessing under the chuppah sanctifies these two partners to one another. Theirs is a special relationship that no third person can enter. No third person can fully understand. Our tradition considers this bond holy, exclusive, and even dangerous if intruded upon. It is also holy in a more conventional sense. Only in this exclusive relationship with one another can Jenna and Matthias grow fully into the sanctity of their being. Now we've reached the moment of kinyan, of exchanging rings. This is an act of acquiring one another. The bride and the groom will acquire one another today. There's a traditional notion in Judaism that the groom acquires the bride, and it's balanced today by a separate act of acquisition of the groom by the bride. To eliminate the possibility that the bride is simply buying herself back, which we don't want, we will separate the two acts of acquisition by a reading, which will happen. I'll announce to people as they come. This formula, this Harei At formula, contains 32 letters. The number 32 is spelled Lamet Bet in Hebrew, Lev, the word for heart. And so by exchanging rings and intoning this formula, both Jenna and Matthias are giving their whole heart to one another as they place the rings on their fingers. These are the rings. I was going to say this is a bit of a mystery because they both look exactly the same. And now we will invite DJ Sasko to come forward and read Sonnet 116 by William Shakespeare. Stay with me.
All right. This is a Shakespearean sonnet 116. Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love, which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. Oh no. It is an ever-fixed mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark whose worth's unknown, although his height be taken. Love's not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it till the edge of doom. If this be error, and upon me proved, I never writ, nor no man ever loved.
Let's have a round of applause. I'll now invite Emily DeRenzis up to read another poem, this one by Roy Croft.
I love you not only for what you are, but for what I am when I am with you. I love you not only for what you have made of yourself, but for what you are making of me. I love you for the part of me that you bring out. I love you for putting your hand into my heaped up heart and passing over all the foolish, weak things that you can't help dimly seeing there, and for drawing out into the light all the beautiful belongings that no one else had looked quite far enough to find. I love you because you are helping me to make of the lumber of my life not a tavern, but a temple, out of works of my everyday, not a reproach, but a song. I love you because you have done more than any creed could have done to make me good, and more than any fate could have done to make me happy. You have done it, without a touch, without a word, without a sign. You have done it by being yourself. Perhaps that is what being a friend means, after all.
We'll take a moment now to allow Jenna and Matthias to exchange words of love to one another.
From the time I was a little girl, I have been dreaming of a wedding on Nantucket. But I never could have dreamt up a groom like you. Matthias, you have brought laughter, kindness, tenderness, and above all, an honest love into my life that is rare in this world. Not only do you make me feel loved, but you treat me and all of the ones you love with respect and honor. You have a smile that lights me up every morning, and a strength of character that makes me want to grow. You are unique in the most wonderful ways, and at the same time, safe in all of the important ways. I cherish each day we spend together, each joke we make up together, and each moment that we grow together. Through all of the experiences life has to offer, I choose you. Through the challenges that lay ahead, I choose you. Each morning, each night, in calm moments and in moments of change, I choose you to be my partner, my friend, and my husband. I promise to listen to you, to take care of you and our family, to witness your successes and to be your source of encouragement when the tides turn. I promise to remain Jenna and to give you the space to remain Matthias. I promise to work to keep our love as sacred as it is today and to walk beside you holding your hand, looking forward, even when our steps are out of time. Matthias, you are the love of my life, and I feel so blessed to be yours.
A little something to say. Small word. Seen a couple hours. Jenna, I am so incredibly grateful and honored to be your husband and partner with you on this life journey. Your beauty, your kindness, your sense of humor, your intelligence, your passion, your talent, and your deep soul are just a few of the many unique qualities that make you my Bashari. I think of how we both traveled so far to find each other, and yet literally we were side by side all along. Well, not really side by side, more like you were following right behind me. From Bergen County, New Jersey, to French Woods summer camp, to college in upstate New York, and finally to Los Angeles, I'd arrived, and sure enough, you wouldn't be far behind. However, once you finally caught up, there was no letting go. There was no falling behind. I truly feel as if you've always been by my side and always part of my life. I love that you bring out the best in me and everyone around you.